Yeah, I
Anything that
don't be
closed out?
watching much anime for real, but I watch Fire
Uh,
Force.
you caught
I
up?
still like. Yeah, I'm caught up. Yeah, that's
I'm not.
probably my favorite anime of like the newer
I,
thing.
I I do have a question for the Fire Force niggas out there. I mean, you and Player Five and Jugga. I think everybody
Yeah,
watches
what's
it.
up?
Yeah, I'm a Fire
Probably
Force
caught up.
nigga for sure.
Yeah, Fire
So,
Force. That's my shit.
do we know this chick's power yet or not? Because I got
Yeah.
to the part where they're showing the like I get her
What chick?
power, but did we get to like the time breaking OP-ness of this power yet or not?
Oh no.
Who? Oh, I mean the new
The
Dollar Burst
chick, the
girl.
fifth whatever.
Yeah,
No,
no, they
we
don't
haven't
talk
seen her
about
since
it.
that episode. I believe.
Oh, okay. Do we have any theories on what that could possibly be? Because I mean, I didn't spoil myself yet, but I'm definitely very interested on like I could see how it could be broken, but I gotta go like compared to the other Adola burst niggas, like one who freezes time and one who literally moves faster than the speed of light. Like, how does like the fire prediction ability level up in y'all minds to that
See,
stage?
this is my thing. I don't think it's. I think she's improperly thinking about it because
Mhm.
it's not fire prediction. Because like when she boxed homeboy with the power, like she's creating that fire. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I
Uh.
mean, we could come up with some BS for why she not, but
Yeah.
she really is because it don't pop off without her. So I could see how she could get swole. Because like if she literally just like can see a whole city, she could just
Mhm.
draw a small circle from her perspective, but boom, that whole city just lit the fuck up.
But then
You
how
Yeah.
was
know?
she predicting his move? Like how she was like being able because I just saw up to the part where they fought the black guy from the whatchamacallit. And it seemed like she was also seeing his like the trajectory of his strikes. You feel me? So isn't that like a form
I
of
think it's a
prediction in a way?
combo of the two. But I mean, as
Okay.
far as like the show in general, and if you're not caught up, I can understand why. But you might as well think about this season as like cut into even two or three parts. And the part that ended for her, we didn't really get that far depth into her ability,
Yeah.
minus the whole like fire prediction and then like drawing out and exploding other people like that. We,
Yeah.
we literally just got like that surface taste look from her ability. As far as my guessing goes, it's a little tough to say because, like, I mean, in my opinion, as far as like time manipulation goes, you can't really get a better ability than that. So, like, if Shinra was going up against her, she would have to use some hardcore strats, in my opinion, to really try and get a dub. If we're thinking like along that kind of scale, so I can't say for certain without getting some
I
more
mean,
info.
I don't know. I feel like Player Five said. I feel like her power was already kind of like up there for real. I'm not
Hmm.
saying it. I have to see them fights and like, of course, it depends on how she uses it, whether she can beat like a Shinra or something. But her
Yeah.
power is definitely better than like pretty much everyone else's.
Yeah. I mean,
She
I
just
think
she does what she wants essentially. That's
I
just
agree that it's swole. My thing is I just still don't see like, I don't I'm assuming that it's supposed to get to that level of potential because you saw how Shinra got his and then, developed it to moving faster than the speed of light. I can only assume that that was probably similar for his brother. So I'm assuming that there's levels above what she's doing today that will put her on par with them in terms of like maybe not in terms of skill, but in terms of power prowess, like what her power actually has a potential to do. So I'm just thinking at that base core, if any of y'all had ideas, what could turn it into something that could compete with time, basically. That's my thing. If
I
it
have no
if it
idea
got
really
that
because I
broken,
mean to begin with, I never thought that Shinra would be going at the speed of light. Like
right?
I was a nigga
So
who didn't watch Fire Force because I was like, oh, this shit look goofy. These niggas are just firefighters. So I have no idea,
You
bro.
was that nigga.
That's literally what I thought it was. I was like, oh, this is garbage. Why the
They
fuck
really
y'all watch
fighting
niggas put out
fires, huh?
fires?
It's cold as fuck, bro. They fight fires every day.
you know what I'll say is
Uh,
that like people powers get magnified through like those Adola links.
Right.
So I honestly think that if you have an Adola burst, then it's irrelevant what your power is. You know what I'm saying? Like Shinra can kick fire, Show can slow shit down. But once you get an Adola link, like your shit get ramped up so much, I don't even think it matter. Like you basically bodying any nigga who don't have an Adola link, and you gonna fight to stalemate against anybody that do. I don't. Yeah. So to me, as soon as they like, yo, she's a pillar, I think her powers are relevant.
But I feel
She,
like even
you
at
could
the
take
base,
anybody power.
but I feel like it's still at the base though. Both those powers are still their core power, right? Like I don't know what show's core power is. I'm just assuming it's absorbing fire. So it's like, oh, I can see the logical step from absorbing fire to absorbing the heat of the universe. It's a big step, but like I see that. You feel me? Same
That's
thing
no,
with, like the
nigga, no,
Shinra thing.
that's not like your natural progression. That's crazy. To even that jump is ridiculous.
I know the
I
jump
mean-
is definitely ridiculous, but I'm saying you can still see how it relates to the core power of absorbing fire. That's all I'm saying. So I
what I'm
still
saying,
feel
though,
like
is
her
if,
Adola, whatever, is still gonna relate to her core power of whatever it is that she's doing right now. That's what I'm
if
trying
we
to
had
think.
known
Like,
about Adolas before we saw Show's power, there's no way anyone would have guessed getting to that. And that's like literally like a physicist who studies that every single day. Nobody would have thought that this thing would be stopping the time of the universe.
no,
So I
no.
don't even think they're gonna come from some weird angle. I feel like for the power, but like you said,
I'm just saying that's not my argument. My argument is just that I still think that like against what Player 5 is saying, I still think that it will still sort of seem like it relates to what she had at the core. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And I'm saying like they're gonna come on some weird shit, probably that we not gonna have no idea what it is.
I don't know. I'm interested to see how they're gonna do it. Like for
They got another nigga too. A second nigga just popped up. So
Yeah. I don't know if y'all caught up, but it's starting to seem like slowly but surely this nigga Arthur is gonna become not useless.
I never thought he was
like
gonna.
they solidified that to me in the first episode of the season.
What?
Yeah, when he went up against Shinra, that was dope.
Like mind controlled Shinra, I was like, that was mighty impressive. Like he was quick with the sword. If you look back on Ep 1.
Bro, I felt like he had got hype, but he was really performing like an ass for the whole show.
He was,
and then every now and again
he
get one episode where he not ass.
What is it? Oh, what's the ice guy from Fairy Tail? He was getting his kind of treatment because at first he was supposed to be Shinra's rival, but then I think Shinra started like just powering out of nowhere, and then he was left in the dust. So,
but remember at the end they still gave him a little bit of respect to say like, don't forget about him with that electric bitch because she was bodying everybody except this nigga.
To me, that's where he kind of got some respect because I guess he's the only one that could fight him, maybe because his plasma shit.
And she broke him. So I felt like they was putting us some light respect. And I agree with what Joga said. I felt like when I seen him verse Shinra in that episode, I was like, oh, they trying to groom you a little bit. Like they trying to put you up there. And the writer from Soul Eater, that's what the writer does though. Like he loves to do that with the characters you expect the least of. Like look at what happened to Black Star in Soul Eater. Look at what happened to Maka. They basically, she's the main character. They was like, bitch, you useless. But then kind of like goaded her in a way. Kid, you know, like I expect it.
I expected Death the Kid to go hard the whole time though. So I don't know about
DTK, bro.
I think the Arthur in this situation was kind of Black Star, and I think we expected more from Maka, and I felt like it flipped where Black Star turned it up to 11, and Maka kind of stayed meh for the whole time.
You was about to disrespect Death the Kid and say he was like that nigga Arthur. I was about like, bro, cut the podcast right now.
Jeff the Kid was that nigga from day one. If anything, them niggas caught up to his level, and then it was more like, oh.
I mean, like you say
that,
I mean, the similarities between characters are definitely there. If you really think about it, like both of them are actually low-key G's. Like they have the ability to be low-key G's. At the same time, don't forget DTK's Achilles' heel was that as soon as one of the gun chicks weren't there, he couldn't do dick. He needed the balance, or else he literally was useless. So, I mean, like, do we really blame DTK for that? No. I mean, homie's still a G. But I mean, Arthur's like the same thing in the sense that he has to feel like a legitimate knight when he fights, or else he can't fight.
But Arthur really, like my whole thing about like with a shonen main character, you expect them to go above and beyond and save your day outside of their ability, and you kind of expect that out of the side character. Arthur does some good things, yes, but he isn't doing anything I wouldn't expect out of a third generation recruit Fire Force member. Shinra is balling out the motherfucking gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, get this nigga a pay increase. That's all I'm saying is like, I get that this nigga cold. As he should be. They stated at the first episode, third gens are more powerful than all the other ones. He should be stronger than the rest of his bum ass team. Okay? But like, I don't know, bro. Like, I would trade that nigga for skateboard, homie. And it might be because he black, you feel me? But
oh, well, I mean that's not fair. I mean, they literally compared my guy Ogun to like the first captain of the first squad. I mean, like, what? As soon as they put that respect on his name, it was already a wrap. Like, homie's like a big.
So MGG, if you haven't caught up to the part where Black Buddy was fighting the demon man.
I don't think so. I might have seen scenes of it if niggas was sharing it, but I don't care about spoilers, so y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want.
But he just kind of spoiled it for you.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention, so there's also that. But if I was, I also wouldn't care.
I mean, as soon as homie bust out the ink, I mean, it was a wrap. Like, he doesn't have like a lot of comparisons after that. So I mean, I hear you there. All I'm saying is that like that one example is pretty much like one of the only really good obvious examples that you could use. I would actually be willing to like fight anything else because it's pretty arguable because Arthur be about that life sometimes.
Yeah, I don't like his inconsistency.
Yeah, he ain't did nothing to deserve that hype. So
he did do something to deserve the hype. Like when that nigga got his high hole silver, he went to captain level like instantly.
Oh no, that nigga is hilarious. I think his character is amazing. When he like he be like delusional and thinking he like fucking knight. That shit is hilarious, bro.
My thing is, we need Excalibur from Soul Eater to show up and join this nigga. If those two were together, it would destroy the show. Crazy. That shit would be hilarious. Plus, it would put him on Shinra tier, but it would also still keep him as like a core Joe character. Because
I thought Excalibur they were going to do something like that when they went to China, but they didn't take. No, they did take him, but he's not making no connection with none of these animals.
Yeah, he went inside the spot.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, so now they about to drop the fact that he low-key a genius too. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, if y'all gonna be putting all this hype on this nigga, he can't be stupid 99% of the time.
Hey, bro, it takes a lot of his key to use his genius.
Yeah. That was actually a super random, impressive note, though. F around.
Yeah. And then I know I'm over here turning this into a fucking Fire Force breakdown, but I fuck with it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can talk about that shit.
Their other reactors. We got Amaterasu and now the Tabernacle. I wonder how many more reactors out there. How did they affect?
Are they still run by the same niggas like the church, or is it like different reactors?
They went to like China and found like another reactor that instead of like humans being out there protecting it, it's in the wild and it turned like animals into like fire users.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that's kind of dope.
Right.
I mean, it's goofy. It ain't went hard yet, so let me curb your enthusiasm real quick.
Oh damn, that sucks.
No, that shit was decent when they was fighting when he was in China. That was decent.
Yeah. It's decent, but I'm not trying to hype him up. You know what I'm saying? Because like where your mind could go with that statement compared to what it actually is two different things.
That's a huge world building aspect. Like, and
for sure.
Give me hype, but it's not executed well, is what I'm hearing.
Right.
Well,
it's like when you found out there was Dizzy Destinies from other country, but then they had like shitty Digivolutions, and you were
it's like that.
What?
See, I wouldn't
all you got is
executed well yet.
You're like, I mean, say that. I don't think we've been through enough time to just call it.
Early.
But currently, with what we've seen, I'm just trying to put on. It's a cold idea, but they definitely being goofy with it right now.
That show was only like 2 or 3 episodes ago, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Fire Force is that shit. I fuck with
That's a fact. That's summary.
And I also gotta respect the fact that they draw black characters well, diverse, and not everybody some rapping goofy nigga. Like I respect that.
But all the black characters are swole as fuck, though.
You said what?
All the black characters I saw so far have been swole as fuck, though.
Swole as shit.
Ogun catching bodies, and that other guy with the white hair. He was just a media ass nigga. Pause. He just came through with the hands.
That nigga definitely got him a black chick on the side. I know that you don't put that much respect on black people unless you in the gardens.
Is it a she?
I don't know. Is it
for the? Because I thought the Soul Eater.
Are we talking about
the author?
For Soul Eater?
Isn't it
a she? Fact check somebody.
Oh, it's a guy. I checked.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That man, he must.
I don't know why you meant Soul Eater or not. Then that shit was weird, bro. That shit was weird.
Hold on, are you saying? Oh, the same person that wrote Soul Eater writes Fire Force?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I had no idea.
Yeah, that's why you.
I wonder why I was fucking talking about Soul Eater. I'm like, that shit random as fuck. Why the fuck y'all bringing that shit in there? Okay.
The worlds may intersect, believe it or not. You never know.